Hey there, my name is Rian and today I'm gonna show you how to make the instrumental for I Miss You by Blink-182 in FL Studio. So this is going to be a different version as we know that the original version of the track has lots of guitars in it, but I am going to make this in my own style. So this is going to be filled with keyboards, synths, and all that, but it's going to give you an overall knowledge about how to recreate that song, even if you don't understand anything about music theory. So first things first, we're going to boot up FL Studio and we're going to remake that song using the same notes, that same guitar notes and piano notes that these guys use and make it into our very own styles. And yes, you can change the instruments however you want, but this is just a tutorial for people who don't know much about music or if they want to like recreate instrumentals just for fun, then this is the right video for you. And I'll do a separate video about how to sing these parts even if you're not a good singer. So let's get into the video. Alright, so we are now in FL Studio. So the first things we're gonna do is create that drum loop. So in the original song, the drum loop is kind of complicated, but I'm gonna simplify it for you. So this is the drums. As you can see, it's super simple. So what I used here is a kick from a cajon and a snare from a cajon. So I put them together in this channel route like this, and I've increased the high frequency and also added a little bit of reverb because the song is extremely slow. So this kind of gives you a cool feeling. So anyways, this was the drums. And also you can play around with the velocity and it's very easy. What you have to do is select all the notes. You can do that by using Ctrl and A. You can just use Ctrl and R and just change the velocities just like this. So it's super easy. And then we are gonna go to the chords. So this is what the chords look like. And you can find these chords in YouTube and in online. So I go to Snap and select B major and then I just change the notes a bit just to get a good feeling of the chords. And I did the same with the others, and as you can see that I've inverted the notes in the first chord and then I kind of spread out the notes in the next chords. As you can see, this is supposed to be here, but I've put this all the way up here just to give it a more clear feeling. So there are like 3 piano layers here. This is Piano 5 by Artua, a great company that makes great plugins, and this is like a different variation of the sound, and this is Analog Lab 5, and I've used this as a piano layer, and also these are the pads. So in the pads, what I do is I spread out the notes. This note is supposed to be here, but I put this all the way up here to give it that clean pad sounds. And also remember to change the velocity. So for the bass, I use ample bass because this is the best in town. As you can see, it sounds like a real bass. So what I did was I just created that bass line from the original song. Very easy to follow. Just follow the notes and just change the velocities. So overall, this is kind of like the beginning part of the song. And also I've put all the instruments in here, channel routed it, and just put down the frequency a bit. Just to give it a more clear sound. And also, the synths, I just followed what the guy was playing in the guitar. You guys can follow this note for note. The guy was playing an octave, so an octave sounds like this, basically two notes, but I used one note because this is a synth. And also remember to play around with the velocities for a clear sound. So overall, we got things down. So this is the lead plugin, and also this is the other lead sound that I'm using. So let's hear it. Okay, so this is kind of like the beginning, as you can see. And this is where I start singing. As you can see, there are not many changes here. So this is like an SFX that you can use, and you can find this on YouTube and whatnot. So this kind of helps you when you change the sound a bit and makes it more energetic. So next, the chorus. So in the chorus, the chords change, as you can see. The notes are a bit different after the first chord, and I've just followed the same formulas to create this chords. And also I've done the layerings and whatnot, and also I've changed the velocities. Now for the pads, I just put the notes in a higher octave so it sounds more clean. And this is the bass. As you can see, the bass line has changed a lot. It gives you more power in the chorus. And also don't forget the velocity. So this sounds, and this is what the guy was playing in the guitar. As you can see, these are octaves, basically two notes in different octaves. And overall, it sounds like this, the guitar parts. So I've added lots of layers. So this is one layer of the lead. And I've also used some strings from the Morphine plugin. I love it so much. It gives lots of energy in the track. Alright, so it sounds like this. Okay. So now this is a gap. This is where the drums just play a little bit, and then we go to the second verse. So in the second verse, I just put the synth sound at the beginning of the track, and I just put it here. This one, and I just put this here, so it gives a little bit of flavor. And also it's backed up by some strings playing the same notes. Alright, moving on to the chorus. So this is the same as the chorus that we built after the verse. Don't waste your time on me, you're already your voice inside my head. Alright, and the rest of the song just repeats itself. This is kind of like the verse section, backed up by the strings, and the ending is the same. The chorus just repeats itself, and I've added a little bit of backing vocals too, as you can see. So yeah, this was like the entire song. I hope this helped you. Just follow this note for note to create that authentic cover that you liked. And also put the master fader at -3 dB. And if you don't know about mastering, just load up a Maximus and select clean master and just play around with these knobs, and you get a more clearer sound. A more powerful sound indeed. So if you don't know much about mastering stuff, this can help you to make them YouTube ready. So yeah, I hope this video helped you a lot. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.